MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to my first Warmachine video blog. That's right. I'm going to make vlogs about my Warmachine army and the things that I'm going to do with my Warmachine army. I'm very excited about this. I started collecting Warmachine a long time ago. Maybe even 2 years. Maybe even a little bit more than 2 years ago. And I've played 3 games? Not many. It's not many games at all. But I have a desire to play more games because it just looks like so much fun. It really does. Also because there's a little model in my Cryx army that is called Defiler. And so I just have to have a Defi in another universe. So, and the Cryx look awesome. They're kind of like a mixture between Chaos and Necrons. And Tomb Kings. Whatever it is, they look awesome. I love Nurgle. That's Cryx. It actually isn't. It's totally different. But that's how I like my models to be. Is ghastly and chaotic. And that's definitely the Cryx. It speaks to me. Cryx speak to me. I have a large Cryx army. It's stupidly large. It's awesome. I'm going to show it to you in this video. And maybe some of you guys can help me figure out what some of the models are. I don't know what they are. I got the majority of these models off of a guy, and he actually did some painting for No Quarter magazine. So he's a phenomenal artist. I really apologize. I forget your name. All I know is that your models are awesomely painted, and they are now in my possession. And I have probably about half a dozen models that are my own that I started with. All the rest are yours that are now mine. So I thank you for that. Whatever your name is. This is horrible. I should know your name, but I don't. All I know is that I have a bunch of Cryx models here. I know you guys are just dying to see the army, right? I mean, you gotta be. And I'm also going to make these vlogs to just showcase certain models. Once I learn what they are and what they do, I want to actually focus on specific units and models and warcasters and solos and whatever else may be, and just to show off their coolness. But let's take a look at what I have to start with. Now obviously this is going to be a different journey than most would embark on, because the majority of people don't start with a stupid amount of models. They start with a box or one model or a battle group, whatever it may be. It's smaller typically, right? They don't start with an apocalypse-sized army. Me, I'm kind of going opposite. Starting with all the models and learning from scratch. I don't remember 2 years ago playing, like, I know you use focus and your warcaster, if he dies then you lose. Like, I know very basic Warmachine. Like, I'm gonna just relearn it from the beginning. We have a press ganger here who's gonna help me learn the game. I'd ask Matt, but he's way too busy. I'd ask Dan. Dan now knows how to play, but he's too busy making content, and I gotta organize all the content that he makes and that everyone else makes. And so I'll grab the press ganger. He's gonna help me learn how to play, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna have so much fun. So much fun. I can't wait to field these guys. I brought the Cryx army book, I'll call it that. I don't think it's called the Codex. It might be. The Cryx book home. I brought it home over the weekend, and I was thumbing through it and just looking at the different characters and the models in the back, and they look so inspiring. I looked at how awesome they look, and it made me want to play. It also has something to do with the fact that Dan, a couple weeks ago, he stayed after work. You gotta understand what we do for work. We play games and we record them. That's what our job is. Or we make random dumb crap videos. Well, that's what I do, and that's what Dan does too. And after work, if you can call it work, it is work. We're away from our families. He says, "Oh, I'm gonna stay after work and play a couple Warmachine games with Jordan because I'm so addicted to it." So that's what he said, and that got me thinking. If he's staying after work to play more games, then this must be a really, really fun game. It's got to be. So I have to just dive right into it. If there's something fun happening, there's no way that I can just be left out I gotta get my hands on it, whatever it is. So I'm gonna stop babbling now, and I'm just gonna show you this army. So take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Cryx army. Don't ask me how many points are here. I have no clue at the moment. All I know is that there's a lot here. So much so that one might say that it's a little overwhelming. But I like being overwhelmed with awesomeness. I particularly like this large guy right there. He is a warjack. He may be a deathjack in the Cryx army. I'll have to double check that. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that I got my defiler right there. I think he's my defiler. He's not based yet, but he's my little defy in my Cryx army. You're not going to get any close-ups today. Maybe this guy. He's a good guy to get a close-up of. No clue what he is. This is ridiculous. I know nothing about this army. All I know is that they look awesome and that they're inspiring to play, because I just want to go on the battlefield and cause carnage. And what better than these types of guys? Now I know that with Cryx, you're able to raise guys from the dead and use them in battle. And that's just awesome to me. Look at these guys. Oh man. I think they're called bloat thralls. And if I didn't know any better, they look like Nurgle. It speaks to me. They're not Nurgle, they are Cryx. And it's from Warmachine, and they look awesome. That's what I know. Also have some pirates back there. Let's zoom out a bit. There we go. These guys are part of the army. Lighting's not the best, and so you're not going to get nice representation of these guys. But you'll get something at least. I think these are Bane Knights. These guys right there. Let's take a look at the warjacks that I have. I know that those two guys are Slayers. I don't know what the other ones are. That guy's not a warjack. He's something else. He's either a solo or a warcaster. I will eventually know this army inside out and backwards. I know that these are warcasters. I think that's Denegra in the front there, and behind her, I don't know. This is Asphyxius, Lich Lord Asphyxius. He's a warcaster, I know that. I know that behind him here is a Pistol Wraith. And that's about all. Oh, here's a, what's he called? Is he called a bloat thrall? That guy right there? I don't know. I forget. I even made a video about him once, and I totally forget. So there's the army. I will soon be able to tell you how many points I have. I will soon be able to tell you every name of every unit and what they do. And you will soon see battle reports coming out of this. For those of you who are just starting out with Warmachine and would like to follow along with my vlog, please do so, and let me know what armies that you're thinking of collecting, if you're thinking of collecting Cryx. I think it's very inspiring to look at all these models. I'm going to definitely add to the army. I'm not done. I want to add more. There's more. I went through the codex. There's definitely more models that I can add to it, and I'm going to. I want to have a lot. Fill this table even more with the epically awesome Cryx. Cryx! That's what I am. After a while, a person becomes associated with an army. Like when you think of Matt, you think of Tyranids and Necrons, right? When you think of me, hopefully you'll think of Chaos and Blood Angels. With Dan, he's Orcs, Joe, Eldar, and Orcs. Soon, you will associate Cryx with me, just as you associate Khador with Matt. That's what's going to happen. I think that's it for vlog number 1. This is just an introductory video of showing off my army and what I plan on doing with it. You will see battle reports. You'll see other things too. I want to eventually do tactics, because there's going to definitely be things that I'll learn with certain units, and I want to share this awesome knowledge, because it's just fun to share knowledge on how to kill other models. I was going to say how to kill other knowledge, but that doesn't make sense at all. You kill other models, and only models. No killing people. That's bad. Yep. No going back on that. Let's not do that. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. Look forward to more. Post comments. Let me know what you're collecting. Let me know if you're collecting Cryx, and what army configurations you suggest that I start with. What warcasters are decent. And any Cryx tidbits that you can share. I would definitely appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching, and happy wargaming.